Hello and welcome to the American English for English Learners channel. Today, we're going on an exciting journey to master one of the most important parts of English grammar, prepositions. These small but mighty words are key to clear communication. Our goal is to understand and confidently use the 40 most common prepositions in American English. We'll achieve this by exploring a wonderful story called A Day in Greenfield Town. This story will help us see prepositions in action, right in their natural context. So, what exactly are prepositions? Think of them as tiny connectors. They are small words that show the relationship between a noun or pronoun and other words in a sentence. They help us understand how things are connected in terms of space, time, or other ideas. Prepositions primarily tell us four key things. They show location, answering where something is. They indicate time, telling us when something happens. They also show direction, guiding us on which way something moves. Finally, prepositions can express many other important relationships like purpose or possession. Now, let's dive into our activities. We'll start by identifying prepositions as we read, then practice using them ourselves. This hands-on approach will make learning fun and effective. Our first activity is all about spotting prepositions. We'll read parts of A Day in Greenfield Town together, and you'll help me find these important words. Let's see how many we can discover. First, we have at. In the story, the main character, Lily, wakes up early at dawn. Here, at tells us the specific time. Then she looks at the clock, showing direction of her gaze. Next, we find on. Lily puts her shoes on her feet, indicating placement. She also sees a bird singing on the windowsill, showing its location. To appears when Lily walks to the kitchen for breakfast. This preposition shows direction. She also talks to her brother, indicating the recipient of her action. With is used when Lily eats her cereal with a spoon. This shows the tool she uses. Later, she plays with her dog, indicating companionship. We see about when Lily thinks about her plans for the day. Here, about introduces the topic of her thoughts. She also reads a book about adventures. Under describes the dog sleeping under the table. This clearly shows its location. The cat hides under the bed. Between is used when Lily places her book between two pillows. This shows a position in the middle of two things. The park is between the school and the library. Among describes the children playing happily among the trees in the park. This means they are surrounded by the trees. She found her keys among the papers. Against appears when the wind blows against the window. This shows opposition or contact. The latter leaned against the wall. By is used when Lily passes by the bakery, indicating proximity. She also finishes her homework by noon, showing a deadline. For shows purpose, as Lily goes to the store for some milk. She also prepares a gift for her friend. During tells us when something happens. Lily reads a story during her lunch break. The rain fell during the night. Without indicates absence. Lily can't go outside without her jacket. She felt lost without her map. Through shows movement from one side to another. The children run through the sprinkler. The light shines through the window. Into indicates movement inside something. Lily pours water into a glass. The car drove into the garage. Onto shows movement to the surface of something. The cat jumped onto the couch. She placed the book onto the shelf. Around describes movement in a circle. The children ride their bikes around the block. The moon orbits around the earth. Above indicates a higher position. The birds fly above the houses. The picture hangs above the fireplace. Below is the opposite of above. The fish swim below the surface of the water. The basement is below the ground floor. Near means close to. Lily lives near the park. The bus stop is near the corner. Inside means within something. She keeps her toys inside a box. The keys are inside the drawer. Outside means not inside. The children play outside in the yard. The dog waited outside the door. Along describes movement following a line. They walked along the riverbank. The fence runs along the property line. As can show a role or function. Lily works as a volunteer at the animal shelter. She used the towel as a blanket. Beside means next to. Her dog sits beside her while she reads. The lamp is beside the bed. Upon is similar to on, often used in more formal contexts. The responsibility fell upon him. The book lay upon the table. Toward what indicates direction of movement. Lily walks toward the library. The car drove toward the city. Down shows movement from a higher to a lower point. She climbed down the stairs. The ball rolled down the hill. Off indicates separation or removal. She took her hat off her head. The leaves fell off the tree. Across means from one side to another. They walked across the street. The bridge spans across the river. Over can mean above or covering. The plane flew over the city. She put a blanket over the baby. About can also mean approximately. The meeting lasted about an hour. There were about 20 people there. Ahead means in front of. The path stretched out ahead of them. She looked ahead to the future. Of is very common and shows relationship or possession. It's the color of the sky. He is a friend of mine. In shows location within a space. Lily lives in Greenfield Town. She keeps her books in her backpack. From indicates origin or starting point. She received a letter from her aunt. The train arrived from the north. Until shows a point in time. She waited until the rain stopped. The store is open until 9 o'clock. That was a fantastic job identifying all those prepositions. You can see how they add so much detail to our sentences. Now that we've identified many prepositions, let's try using them ourselves. For this activity, I'll give you a preposition, and you can try to create an original sentence using it. Don't worry about being perfect. Just try your best. For example, if I say on, you might say, the cat is on the table. This shows location. Or if I say to, you could say, she walked to the store, showing direction. If I say about, you might say, he is excited about the trip, indicating the topic. Let's try a few more. How about with or under? Take your time and think of a sentence that makes sense. This practice helps you internalize their meanings. Our next activity is a fill-in-the-blanks challenge. I'll give you a sentence with a missing preposition, and you'll choose the best one from a few options. This helps reinforce your understanding of context. Here's an example. The book is the shelf. Your options are on, in, or under. The best choice here is on because books are typically placed on a shelf. Another one. They walk the park. Your options could be through, to, or around. Depending on the meaning, any of these could work, but through suggests movement inside the park, while to suggests arriving at it, and around suggests circling it. One more. She is afraid spiders. Your options are of, about, or with. The correct preposition here is of. We say afraid of something. This shows a specific relationship. This exercise helps you choose the most appropriate preposition for different situations. It's all about understanding the nuances of meaning. Finally, let's review and reinforce what we've learned. We've covered a lot of ground today, and consistent practice is key to mastery. We can review the prepositions and their meanings together. Creating flashcards with the preposition on one side and an example sentence on the other is a great idea. You can also play a simple preposition game, like finding prepositions in everyday conversations or in songs. Our main goal is to build your confidence and fluency in using prepositions. The more you practice, the more natural they will become. Keep an eye out for prepositions everywhere you read and listen. You're doing a fantastic job. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share with friends. For books on American English, click the links below the channel description.